Hi, I'm Rhonda Druckenmiller, and I was a patient at the partial hospitalization unit many years ago. I had anorexia ongoing for several years of my life, and I had recovered. Unfortunately, I was having a setback, and at this time I was a mother. I was 19 and I was a teenage mother, and I just did not have time to get sick again. So I went to ER because I did not feel well. And they suggested partial hospitalization to me, but I was scared and I was not hopeful because it had been so hard to recover from anorexia before. And I didn't think the treatment would be that intensive, but it ended up saving my life. And I remember something shifted with that first visit in that first breathing class where I just exhaled. And I thought, wow, I think I'm gonna get better here.
Well, I'm Dr. Thomas Hull, and I'm a clinical psychologist. I joined St. Rita's approximately 7 years ago after I closed my private practice. But my passion has always been, as I tell people, building new sandcastles, and sandcastles to help support children in needs in the community. When I first met McKenzie, I actually met her grandfather first because he was looking for someone to help his granddaughter. I mean, he was perplexed, confused. She was having a lot of difficulties in school. He called and spoke to me about her. He said the school was, basically labeling her as a conduct disorder kind of child that should be expelled, didn't care, all that kind of stuff.
Well, at home, I got taken away from my parents when I was like 2. And then my grandpa's had me ever since I was 3. My dad passed away like 2020, February 8th. And then that's when I first started getting into my diagnosis with ADHD. It really hit me when I first got anxiety. Because when I would have panic attacks and tell them I was really anxious. I went for 4 days without eating, drinking anything. It would all just come up. I would throw it up because of how anxious I was. My grandpa took me to the doctor's office for 5 days in a row thinking I was going to die because I've never acted like that before. And I just didn't. My body didn't know how to fully handle it because I've shoved stuff down for so long. And I didn't really talk to anybody about it. So it just all came up at one time.
A couple things that she's done, and what I think all programs have to focus on is, we look at the past as not an anchor or a ball and chain, but we use that as a strength in the present and the future. So hope is moving forward. It's looking into the future. What can I do differently? And then how can I use my strengths? And even something like self-doubt can be a strength because it causes us to question and it causes us to look into different avenues and try new things. But we have to build the confidence. And many times children don't have that confidence, or at least they don't have the support to build that confidence. And that's what McKenzie did. All McKenzie needed was a road so she could use her skills and allow her confidence to move her forward. And then hope started to develop. And she started to build her self-esteem and just open up and blossom. It was so amazing. Sometimes I get tears in my eyes talking about it. But she really started to come alive.
Dr. Hall, he made me more open and less scared to speak or say something. Because I always really thought about more of what other people would think of what I was asking or saying than answering or looking into why I'm saying it. I can really hold conversations with anybody now. I can talk to strangers. I used to not be able to talk to strangers at all. I would make my grandpa order my food for me. I would tell him exactly what I wanted, and then he would do it for me, but he kept pushing me to do it, and now I can do it.
There was also group therapy where the group would then meet and we would discuss why we're there, and we would support each other and ultimately make each other laugh or make jokes about our medicines or whatever. When you're in an environment like that, you become like one because you understand each other. You have a commonality, And I was young. I was a mother. I was 19. So I was still emotionally and cognitively developing. And I just needed a toolkit, and the partial hospitalization program gave me that. They gave me education. They taught me how to breathe. They taught me how to deal with my thoughts.
And the RISE program is going to do is provide a program where we're helping families build a support not only at home, but in the community so they can move forward, rise, bring forth those strengths, and start building upon those strengths. And then taking chances. We all fall sometimes.
I left that program and I never had anorexia ever again. I said goodbye to it that day. And I'm so grateful for that program. I'm so grateful for the staff. And I'm so grateful that we are bringing it back because we need it now more than ever.
I'm so thankful that the RISE program will be here in Lima, like my hometown, so it'll be close to the hospital and other people like me that need help. I feel like if you do find your people and the right person to talk to, it helps a lot. Anxiety and all that stuff, it is really scary. And just having people that go through it also and to tell their experiences along with yours, it's very helpful.
When thinking about one individual like McKenzie, there's more McKenzies out there. I mean, it's unbelievable. And I think that they can't do it without community support. But everything takes money. And money kind of drives a lot of programs. And we don't have that money unless we collectively bring it together in our passions. And I think when people start to see the fruits of what they donate, and they see that somebody becomes successful and continues to not only be successful, but has a success plan that moves forward. Because just because somebody gets a diploma or they accomplished one little task does not make them totally successful. We want success to be ongoing. I want people to leave with more questions than statements, more drive towards the future than saying, oh, I found all the answers. No, I want them to be able to go out and find their own and make their own, and then give back.
I am grateful to this program because it gave me my life back. It saved my life because there is no doubt in my mind that I do not know if I would be here without it. And my daughter is now a wonderful woman who doesn't remember her mother ever having anorexia. And that changed her life as well. She didn't see her mommy struggle. She saw me recover. And that's powerful.
I would like to thank the donors for giving their time and money, but also just understanding how hard it can be because they're obviously putting money in to help because they care. So just thank you for caring.
Thank you to all the donors who are giving to this program. You are changing lives. You are saving lives. And I could not in a million years be more grateful for you.
Everybody has a story. And when we give back, that's when we start seeing our story come more alive and it propels forward. That's what we're here for.